Hello everyone, it's Retroaction and welcome to the Christmas Eve special. It's round 21. We're back with our Stars Micro Machines review. Stars Episode 1 Micro Machines. This is the Stars Episode 1 Micro Machines Trade Federation MTT Naboo Battlefield. Right, we're finally here. This is the last one in the Episode 1 lineup. Now this I've been waiting to review since I got it in February to round 21, which is already 10 months ago, so this is long overdue. But here it is, so it's actually quite a big playset, and compared to the one we did last, Darth Maul Generator, as you can see, it's really big. We're also going to get out the Action Fleet Republic gunship, which is one of the rarest Action Fleet vehicles in the line. One of the rarest vehicles in the line. I'll definitely be getting to this one soon, as you can see. It's pretty much twice the size of that also. So it's a really good size for a Micro Machine set. Just trying to get the gunship back in. There we go. So yep, I'll definitely be reviewing that sometime down the line. But for now, it's time to end the Stars Micro Machines reviews. Well, it's not over just yet. I have the double takes Death Star and the Stormtrooper Death Star playsets. But that's so I've kind of done this out of order. But oh well. But anyway, so we're here with the end of the Episode 1 Micro Machines. This set actually has quite a lot of figures as well, which is good because by this point in the line they weren't doing much. But yeah, this is the Stars Episode 1 Trade Federation MTT, the Stars Episode 1 Micro Machines Trade Federation MTT / Naboo Battlefield from Hasbro. Galoob was over by this point. It was made by Galoob but released by Hasbro in 1999. So this is from 1999. It's really big. It's actually quite a good size. It's a really nice vehicle. If I just bring in the playset as it is there, it looks fantastic. There's lots of details over. They put lots of detail into that. It looks absolutely fantastic. There's some battle damage there. They've got these massive turrets. Just bring you around the sides. There's lots of detail on the back there as well. If we bring it up to the date, there it is, 1998. Galoob Toys Inc. Let's see if we can get a better look at that. There we go. As you can see, there's plenty of detail down there. They put lots into it. It rolls as well. It's got plastic wheels at the bottom, so you can use it as a vehicle. And if we come to the bottom here, there are two buttons, and there are missiles that fire out as well. So that's really cool. Technically, that means this is a playset in both modes. It's really cool because not many Micro Machine sets actually have the ability to fire off and do stuff in their vehicle modes and when the playset opens up. So that is really cool. Really nice feature. This is the rack that would normally come out on the actual MTT. It looks really accurate to the film. Stars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, one it appeared in. And yeah, it's just a fantastic vehicle. So that's the vehicle mode. There's even some detail at the top there as well. If we bring that into shot, there's just loads of detail all around this thing. I love what they did. Really cool. It's a fantastic playset, really good size, and just looks great. So to transform it, what we're going to do is there's two buttons on the side here, and what we're going to do there, once you pull that bit at the back, let's see, hold on, I think this might be, there we go. And there is the Trade Federation MTT Naboo Battlefield. And we'll also, before we do that, as you can see, it's barely fit onto the table. Before we do that, let's get onto the figures. So we have about 6 in this one, which is really good. So we have a Gungan here with sort of stick, which is quite cool. It looks a lot like the Gungan pack. I think it was Collection 5, if I'm not mistaken. Got a battle droid there, which looks a lot like the one from the Trade Federation droid control ship set. We've got one here in a running motion. It's got a few battle damage as well. None of these are security battle droids, or I don't think they did pilot battle droids for this line, but you know, none of them are like special rank battle droids. They're just standard B1s. Some really good detail there. He's got his blaster. It looks quite good. We've got the creatures that defend the energy shields, which we'll get onto later. As you can see, they look really good. There's some good detail there on that one. That one's got like some sort of shield on it. This one's got some sort of blaster. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Nice size on that one as well. There's a Gungan. Some of these have green bases, some of these have grey ones. And there's Captain Tarpols there on his beast. And we have the AAT, the Trade Federation tank, with a turret that comes off. So that's unique to this set. That's quite good. The turret does fit in, as you can see. It doesn't fit in that well though. What I meant to say was the turret does fit in, but it doesn't stay. But as you can see, it sort of just falls about. But that's just sort of falls off. But that's part of the gimmick. It looks great. Really nice vehicle. Fantastic. And there's also an MTT in this set that has firing missiles. And it's also more the scale of this one. So that's quite cool as well. So technically that is something you get with this set as well. Like figure vehicle. So there's a lot of figures and vehicles in this one. More like the original Micro Machine, Stars Micro Machine sets. So that's really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the figures in spots across the playset. We're going to put an AAT there. I'm going to put that there. Now there's a specific spot for him. He goes at the top there. And we'll show you what that does in a minute. There's also 4 slots to put in these guys, which fit into their feet. So they can defend these, and these go up like this. Then what you can do is you can put the captain there, I suppose. Trying to gain the upper hand, I suppose. Put him where you could fit, like that. Put him there, like this. So this is the set. Now there is some pieces missing on my one, because my one I did not get complete. As you can see, there's a destroyer droid there as well, so that sort of counts as another figure also. So there's lots going on here, really cool. Really fantastic stuff. It's already got firing missiles. It's going to get a lot better than that, I promise you. But yeah, the bits that were missing on mine, as you can see, one of these are missing. So there's one there. There's supposed to be 3 of those. I've only got 2. And it's missing the playset connector, which all these episode 1 all these Stars episode 1 Micro Machine sets had. It's basically a connector where there's like slots across the whole playset, so I think it goes somewhere over there. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, maybe there isn't. It's like a port there. But anyway, so what happens is, or maybe that's how to open the playset easily, except from the way I showed you earlier. I don't know. Either way, there's supposed to be a playset connector in here, which is the same colour as the grass, so it's green. And you basically link it up to our playsets to create a Micro Machines world. Just the whole idea of this line, in terms of those connectors. So that's pretty cool. So, but if you have another playset like the Naboo Hangar Final Combat, or which is an Action Fleet Episode 1 set, or any of the other playsets, you could link it up to this one anyway, because each one has 2 sides to connect it to another playset. So that's not too bad in that regard. Regarding the fact that each one comes with a playset connector. So you could still link it up if you didn't have the one for this one, but you have one for another set. So that's quite good. Right. Anyway, so onto the features. The first feature I want to come onto here is that knock the Gungan off. And you can see there's a boulder here, and what happens is it destroys the AAT. The AAT collapses, it gets blown up, which is the reason why it has the. As you can see, it's just blown up. Really, really fantastic, that one. Obviously, it would work here as well. I don't know how it works here though, because there isn't one to activate it there, from what I could tell. But that's really good, so that's obviously why the turret comes off. Now for this part here, you're supposed to put a figure on there. I believe it fits this guy, but as you can see, I cannot get him on. He won't go on. He won't go in. But as you can see, it just knocks him over because of these holes there, which knocks him out. And the last one is this. And what happens is, it's like one of these ones where push it up and it flies out. So knocks the battle droid off the ground. And then with the MTT here, so those are the blowing up action features. So that's quite cool. So you've got an exploding AAT and exploding battle droids. Really fantastic. Fantastic play features, quite unique to this set as well. But in regards to these missiles, what happens is you shoot these energy shields, and as you can see, it's just popped open there. This one, as you can see, there's a feature to reset it. It's a bit temperamental, but if you hit the section in the middle, it starts to come away. So that's quite cool. You can blow up the shield, so that's the objective for the Trade Federation forces. Of course, the Gungans are trying to blow up all the battle droids they can. But an interesting side of things is, if you did that, you could knock this guy over as well. So the Trade Federation could turn on their own, which is a bit interesting. Which is a bit strange, but so I'm not really sure why the battle droid, why the destroy droid does that, but he can turn over as if he's been destroyed, so that's quite cool. But I guess that's just added play feature, really. I don't think you're supposed to shoot it with the MTT. And here there's also a section where the droids can mobilise, because this one opens up and it actually does show the rack, the deployment rack and everything. So that's really cool. Lots of good texture on this set, as you can see. The destroy droid looks good. Let's come over to this view. As you can see, the destroy droid looks quite good there. It's almost like another micro machine. In fact, it probably is. But so that counts as an extra figure, as I said earlier, which is really cool. This MTT is probably just as detailed as the one that fired off over there. So you've got two of them, which is quite cool. That one's fixed into the playset. The other one isn't. The one over there isn't. You can move this around and shoot it. And there you see, it's just blown up the other shield. And it's done it again. So that's quite cool. All these missiles going quite well. They stay as well. And the detail on this MTT is impressive. It's impeccable, really. It looks fantastic. It's almost like the one that this set closes up into. So that's quite cool. Closes up as. So that's really cool. So technically you're getting 3 MTTs in this one Battlefield set. And when it's closed up, it can still roll around and shoot. So impressive, really impressive micro machine set. Really cool. And the detail on this is incredible as well. So there's lots of fun on this one. You can blow things up all around. Really good. It's really cool. It's like a proper Battlefield. And you'll see what's supposed to happen with this one is you put a figure there and you slide him across and then it knocks the battle droid out. But overall, it's really cool. Shame my figure doesn't fit on there. Shame it didn't come complete. But this is a rare set, and overall, it is a fantastic set. Probably one, well, yeah, easily one of the greatest micro machine play sets for Star Wars. One of the greatest, easily one of the greatest Star Wars micro machine sets ever made. It was incredible. It's got some really unique features, and in the fact you can just blow up battle droids all around. Definitely makes lots of people want to get this one, and it's definitely worth it if you can find it for a good price. Because I tried getting one that was boxed before. I found this one for £30 on Facebook. Thank you, Facebook. Well, thanks to the seller on Facebook willing to post it, because that's an issue with Facebook. Sometimes they don't want to post things, but because of the postage cost. But overall, it's a really good set, so absolutely fantastic. This one. So this and the Darth Maul feed generator are on the rarer side, including Feed Palace Assault. That is the biggest one. This one isn't the biggest playset. Feed Palace Assault is bigger, but I've never seen that one, and it's super rare. And then again, there's some playsets that are super rare that aren't very big at all, like Galactic Dogfight. But luckily, reviews of those are starting to show up, so that's good. I do not have that set. These 3 are the only Star Wars Episode 1 micro machine sets I have at the moment, currently. So I've done them all now that I own. But they look fantastic, so it's really good, and they definitely add a lot to your Star Wars micro machines collection. The detail on this set is really cool, all the glass and the stonework and everything. Really good. Massive playset, lots of play areas, and figures look great. So yep, this has been the Trade Federation MTT Naboo Battlefield. This has been Retroaction with the Star Wars Episode 1 Micro Machines MTT Naboo Battlefield. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time with Action Fleet. Yep, that's right. I'm going to be going into Action Fleet after this, though I do have 3 more Star Wars Micro Machine sets, the original Galoob series. I could review the Force Awakens and Rogue One stuff, but I don't know. Anyway, let's be Retroaction. Have a great Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone, and I'll see you around with Action Fleet.